Good morning. So I just thought I would do a little mini update, not a whole extensive tour, but just to kind of highlight a couple cool things that have happened, some new pictures that have opened up. So I'm just going to go through this pretty quick. But okay, so first, this Nepenthes Jam Band upper picture, looking rather striped. This is the first true upper. I think the last one it produced was like kind of like the very last of the intermediates, and here is a upper with some great striping and some decent size compared to the lowers. So the lowers kind of look like this. This is a really nice one right here, this deep red, which is the color of the picture that inspired me to buy this plant back 6 years ago. Let's see, here's that Veitchii Lowii Eddie picture. It's starting to really color up. Huge, honestly, about 9.5 inches. And just super voluminous. Definitely could take down a lot of prey if it needed to. And here's Nepenthes argentii. Unfortunately, had a little bit of an accident where the jam band crashed down onto this argentii down here, but it seems pretty unperturbed. And it still went ahead and put out those pictures. It's going to be hard to get a look, but honestly, the lid's not all the way unfolded anyway, so doesn't really matter. And there's the update on the ventricosa across Attenburii. Just darkened up a bit. Really sweet looking plant. Takes on strong ventricosa body shape, and then really has the color from the Attenburii, and also the lid feature, kind of that upturned wavy lid. And then there's Burbigia Veitchii mollis putting out probably what's going to be its best picture yet. Back there, especially when they unfurl slow like this, they develop really well. When they do that, I noticed. I'm not really sure why. Let's see, here's the new Veitchii Big Mama Cross Pink Candy Stripe picture here. Just opened up. It's been pretty consistent and steady with the picture growth. And then here is the Veitchii BE 3734 that just opened up. Not quite as squat as the last one, but still pretty squat. And really lovely colors on it as usual. And there's the one that opened recently back there. Nepenthes Naga, really darkened up and just looking so good. Really, this plant's really growing on me. Not that I didn't like it before, but I mean, I definitely like it better than even I did last year. And then there's the Vogelii hybrid. Quick little upright date on that raw picture. It's getting darker and darker every time I look at it. Oh, and then Lowii opened down there. It might be tough to get a good view, but very bristly picture. It's kind of dark under there, but hopefully you guys can kind of see just how bristly that is. And then Glandulifera Fipiata opened a picture. Hang on one second. I'm gonna have to put something down. Coffee cup. And then yes, so here's the Glandulifera cross Fipiata. Those mountains. Really nice picture back there that opens, bigger in size, and the last couple, fortunately in a bad spot, but this plant is becoming a nuisance. I mean, just look how it's growing, kind of through the Veitchii here and over the table. But yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that at some point. There's some nice new pictures on the Veitchii Lowii Cross Spectabilis. A lot of pictures still. Had a really good summer. Platykyla and Palawanensis still kicking strong. Really good pictures back here, and this Talangensis Veitchii Boschkiana. Hard to get a good view, but still holding on to some really nice ones, and it's just growing really well. Vining. Here's a new Peltata picture. Really, this is my favorite one it's put out yet. It's the squattest. It has the coolest shape so far. Really love the colors on this with this body shape. Nice hairy tendril. Some say this is a natural hybrid with Nepenthes Justine, but honestly, I think that adds to the cool factor of this, if that is true, rather than detracts, so I don't have any complaints around that. And here's that Truncata Edwardsiana picture. Just incredible, and honestly, the one it just put out probably will end up being more incredible. This one's even bigger. This is probably about 10.5, 11 inches tall. And yeah, it just unfurled recently, and hopefully it colors up soon. And then there's a Specialata Irisocuides cross Lowii. Lots of lid bristles, just like Lowii. Really nice hybrid. It's You need to grow it out a little bit and get it to a good size before it becomes good looking. But like once you do, it's really rewarding. That peristome is like a reflective purple, which is just something you don't see that often in Nepenthes, which is really awesome. For VGI, looking good, just very luminous. And let's see, there's the Raja Jacquelinie picture. A little update on that. Looks good for a third one too. So here's Spatulata Jacquelinie. Opening up a new picture. These look amazing when the sun shines through them. They really light up like a jack-o'-lantern almost. And then it's vining. And then a new little development that I just checked for today and I saw it was this basil starting to happen. So thank God. Not gonna not see lowers on this thing. I always miss the lowers if when the plant vines and doesn't produce a basil. So pretty happy that it's basiling. Here's a flower on Spatulata diabolica unfurling. And this one also is activating some basil growth on the nodes way down in there. It's activating some basil shoots, which is cool because I was worried I wasn't going to see these beautiful lowers on them for a long time. So hairy and velvety, broad peristome. Just a plant with really good lower pitchers. I do like the upper pitchers though. They're just not as eye-catching. They're just kind of a little more plain, but they're still really good. Let's see, new Peltata Jacquelinie picture here. Just looks like a piece of fruit or something, but really good shape. I really like this new one. And I really just love how round and even the peristome is. This one's growing really fast. It's already like probably 13 inches across, 14. So it's growing quick. Epiphytica mollis. This one's growing really fast as well. It's got a new picture coming. Should be pretty big. Rocco Boschiana Vici, Orange Fade from Carnivoro. Slow, but really putting on some size now. So when these pictures get big, they get really spectacular as well. And Truncata Highland Reddish leaves here. We got a new picture. Truncata Titanic Tyrant, looking super green as usual when it opens, which I really liked. It's a really cool feature of this plant. I just wish it kind of stayed that way, or became really red, but it doesn't do either. So here's my first Lowii Ventricosa picture on this cutting I got last year from Brian. It's taken forever to root, but it finally did. Now it's picturing and it looks pretty good, so pretty cool. Nepenthes species Chimeri, looking pretty good back there. It's a nice picture. Toothy, reflective, crimson pictures. And let's see what else can I quickly highlight. In this Trismatiensis, or recreation of Trismatiensis, is here with some heavy Macrophylla parentage. So yeah, it's starting to get really cold in here at night. Dropped down in the 40s, so gonna have to deal with that soon. Get some lights in, probably within the next month. But and yeah, unfortunately, the growing season is almost done, and we're not going to see quite the growth, not anywhere near the growth actually, of spring and summer for at least some time, unfortunately. Never my favorite time of the year, but we'll get through it, and spring and summer is just around the corner again.